Okay.
Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Shantha. Good afternoon. How are you?
Hello. Yes, I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm also good. What about your kid? What about your son? Is
My
he okay
son
now?
was, yeah, he was sick last week. This week, my daughter is sick. So the
Okay.
problem is, after you become mothers, it is like if you are
Yeah.
sick, you lose your sleep. If your children are sick, you lose your sleep. So it's been like
Yeah.
so long
Mother has
that
to sleep. Mother has to suffer a lot. Yeah.
it's
I
been
can
quite
understand.
long that I am perfectly fine. But yeah, things have to go on, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. I know that you have a channel and I know your name, but I would love to know more about yourself.
Okay. So my name is Mansi Gola. I hail from Delhi. I am married with two kids. I'm a teacher, not a government teacher, but yes, I have been teaching since 2010. So I feel very good when I say I'm a teacher. So yeah, that's all about me.
Where do you teach?
I teach, it's been 10, like more than 14 years. I have been teaching English. I started teaching since in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I have been teaching since 2010, and recently it's been 2 years. I have started teaching online also on Google Meet. Yes.
Okay, so you take spoken English classes. You are a trainer as well.
Yeah. 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 Mhm.
So vast experience, right? 15 years of teaching
Yes.
English.
I have knowledge of grammar. When it's come to speak, so I feel like I'm not so fluent in this language. I need to get that fluency which others have. So I'm working on it. But one day or the other day, I will get this fluency.
Okay, so what makes you think that you don't have that fluency?
Sometimes I feel like this. I don't know why I feel like this. Sometimes I don't run with my words, and yeah, sometimes I feel like this because there are so many speakers. They speaks in a very fluently, and they speaks in a very a good way. I want to get that fluency. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm okay. I'm happy with this fluency also. Yeah,
Mhm.
because I know how much I did hard work to get this fluency. So I know I had some big shoes to fill, and in order to get this fluency, so I can say that I'm happy now. But yeah, I have been continuously working on this to get that fluency which others have, which I want to get. Yes.
Okay, okay. So when did you start your YouTube channel?
I started channel in 2022 in December. Yeah, now it's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So how's your journey? Like quite early, I think, right? Because in 2022, there were not many channels which were
Yeah, at that
dealing with
time you
English.
were on social media and Rajni was there, Dehati madam was there. So I know about you only, like you and Rajni, Dehati ma'am. So we were also working at that time, but now everybody is doing the same thing. It's okay.
I started in like September 2023. So it's been like 1 year since I started.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
not long.
It's like, ma'am, you should watch that channel also, ma'am, you should watch that channel also. About you also, my one of my students, she told me, ma'am, you should talk to her also. That's why I messaged you. With it's very difficult to manage with having kids. After
Yeah.
having kids, it's very difficult to do anything, to think about others. But I can say that you belong to south, right?
Yes.
Hyderabad, I think, no? Hyderabad,
Karnataka. Karnataka.
Karnataka. Okay, that's why you speak very well, very well, because I love the way South Indian speaks, because I follow Shiri. You know Siri?
Yeah, yeah. Siri Ramla. Yeah,
Siri
I know.
Ramala. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the way how she speaks in a very simple way. So I love her. And sometimes I also message her in her comment box on Instagram also. She knows me also. So I love her way. She's so simple and she deliver everything in a very polite way. So I love her way. And I love your way also. When you speak.
Yeah. I like she also uses very simple English. I never heard like very fancy word from her mouth. Very simple English.
Same here. I have so many words in my mind, but when I start speaking with someone, I forget everything. So this is my
Mm.
main problem. I'm working on it. I'm learning nowadays. I'm learning new vocabs, not new vocabs. I'm learning new phrases and idioms and proverbs. So I'm working on it. I love proverbs. When I use it now, I feel like now I'm doing something good.
But do you think it is necessary, like on in a
No,
daily conversation?
no,
It's not.
no. When we
You
want to
need
show
not.
ourselves, in that case only we can use. Otherwise, there is no need. Because
Mm,
I feel like South Indian people now they use very simple English. They use get most of the time, you know, and their English is very simple. Anybody can understand easily. So that's
mm,
why I follow South Indian most of the time.
yeah, but nowadays the thought process is different of people. They need more fancy words which nobody has
Advanced
heard.
word,
Yeah, they
yeah.
want to use phrases, they want to use
Yes,
idiom.
yeah. But there is no need to use fancy words. If we are talking with any learner, so there is no need to use any fancy words or hello. Everything I did to learn this language. So many things. I used to, previously, now it's very easy to get classes online, to learn English online. But when I was in school at that time, I used to go from pillar to poet to learn this language. And now I think we can say there are many YouTubers, they teach English on their YouTube channels and they provide the classes also. But when I was in school, at that time, I used to think about where I should go to learn this language and where I can learn English and who can teach me English in a proper way. But now it's quite easy.
Now it is quite easy,
Yeah.
yes. But how did you reach to this level of fluency? What did you do?
Nothing I do like I know grammar part. I again say this. I'm again telling you, I know grammar. Like I have many rules and structures in my mind. There are so many proverbs, idioms. There are so many things in my mind. But when I use and think like I should keep my conversation in a very simple way. Because sometimes I think like if I run with my words, so I can stuck somewhere. So it's better to uh, be simple. And if I talk about getting this fluency, so I started having sessions. I started talking in English with my brothers. Yes. So, and then after I got interest and I was watching Rajni's video, she was uploading these type of conversations. And I started doing these type of things. And then I have been doing continuously these type of things. And yes, I'm working on it. Yeah. This is
Mm.
the way to get.
So anywhere, is there anything like in your back of head you're stressed with English learning?
No,
No?
I wanted to learn and still this is my wish to get this fluency and when I was in school, so at that time I used to think like what can I do after completing my 12th board exam because I was art medium. I was in arts. So that's why I used to think like what I can do to be something in future. So I decided to be a teacher. And after completing my 12th board, I started teaching English and all the subjects also. But English was my favorite subject at that time also, and still it is my favorite, most favorite subject. So I love to teach. I love to teach my students also. I love to teach my kids also. And I love to teach my brother also, my younger brother. So I love to teach him also. So I got interest to teaching in English. So
But sometimes, like
still I
when we
made
know all
mistakes.
the grammar rules, when we start
Mhm.
talking English, we don't get the same kind of success, I would say, when we are talking English. Because when we know grammar, but when we are speaking English, we are not able to be that accurate. If we watch a recording, we will notice that how
Yeah.
come I made this type of mistake. We know that
Yeah.
it is a mistake, but somehow it happens. So
After making
knowing
that now
grammar rules.
I get to know that I did this mistake. Still I'm making so many mistakes while speaking. Okay, one thing I would like to know. Sometimes I speak very fluently, and sometimes I make many mistakes. So why this happened with me? What is the problem? I want to know this.
I don't know, maybe like the focus is not there also so much when you're having some conversation, something else is running in your mind. Or maybe,
Yeah.
yeah, that might be one reason because like if your mind is peaceful and calm and you're totally into the conversation and you're totally
Right.
conscious of
Yes.
what you're talking, it will go properly. But something
Yeah.
else is
I
going and
also
you are
feel the same.
disturbed with something, then we make a lot of mistakes.
Yes. I also feel the same. Okay. So tell me. what makes you happy, more happy?
More happy, whatever effort I am putting in. So if that shows off, if that is fruitful, and very simple things like happy, healthy, and people around you are happy. So that the very simple things make me happy. I'm not very conscious about gaining anything or earning anything. My happiness revolves around very simple things in life. So anything can make me happy.
That's very,
And also,
that's
it is
very
like
good.
said, right, that happiness, nothing can give you happiness. It is like a state of your mind. You have to choose to be happy.
Very true.
You cannot
Hmm.
ask or put that thing, like usually it happens in relationships. We expect a lot from them. So if they do that, we feel happy. But I do not have any expectation from anybody or anything. So it is my
Yes.
state of mind. And if I'm healthy, I'm happy. That's all.
Yes, that's very true. That's very true. If we expect more from anybody, then we can't be happy anymore. And every time we think like I was thinking about he and she will do this thing and she didn't and he didn't, and we become unhappy. So it's better to not expect anything from anybody and change your mindset to be happy, and you can make yourself happy only. Nobody, no other one can make you happy. So it's better to live however you live.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. And if you're expecting somebody else to make you happy, you're burdening them. You're putting them under a huge responsibility for your happiness. So live and let live.
Yes. Yeah, we don't consider that we have been learning English since childhood, but it is quite true that we all have been learning English since childhood. But we think like I don't know anything about English or any other language. If we talk about any other language, so we don't know anything about Chinese, about Japanese, or any other language. So how we can learn any language, or how we can learn English also?
As a beginner, you're asking as a
Yes,
beginner?
as a beginner, there are so many homemakers. They don't know how to introduce themselves. So how they can learn?
Yeah, they can learn through, like, now we have social media with us, right? So there is no need for you to worry at all how to learn things. Everything is just in your hands. You can just, when I started YouTube, see, learning is a thing not only for language. Anything new you learn, the rules are the same. When I started YouTube, I had zero knowledge of social media. So when I started YouTube,
Mhm.
I didn't know the studies of it. Then I had to research, I had to learn everything, and then start my own channel. So it applies the same thing to, applies to whatever language you want to learn. If you want to learn English, start learning with your daily use sentences. There are a lot of videos where people give you translations, even Hindi or whatever your native language is. Hindi to English, they will give you translation sentences. If it is possible for you, just write down. That is how you will start learning. You will start gaining input. But when you are talking, it is a different game altogether. When you're talking, it is quite difficult even to ask how are you. To put that sentence into practice, it is difficult. So firstly, try to practice with yourself. You can, if you have something like a repetition to do it in front of the mirror. And if you are happy with the result, then you can record yourself as well with your mobile. And then when you start gaining confidence, I would say at least try to do like 2 or 3 months practice with yourself. Later, you can start talking to other people. Start with audio calls.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
because audio calls, you're not looking at the person, so it is okay for you to be a bit relaxed and talk. It is
Yes.
different, but video calls are quite difficult. If you're a beginner, I wonder how much you will be able to talk. It's quite difficult. So first start with audio calls. Just build your confidence step by step, first by yourself, then through audio calls, then through video calls. Then you can start facing physical people. So then it
Yes.
is like it's pretty easy at that time if you want to go to PTMs or talk to people around you in English. That is how you can learn through listening.
Yes. Very true. Very true. Okay. My next question is do you watch anything on your phone?
Yeah, a lot of stuff I do.
Okay. So what was the last thing which you uploaded, not uploaded, which you downloaded in your phone?
Downloaded.
That hmm,
It
downloaded that
yeah.
I will watch it for some time.
Yeah, I'm like into nutrition, I'm into exercise and English learning. And then I am into like motivational stories, not the speeches what
Mhm.
people say. I cannot listen to motivational speeches. Some stories, and then
Mhm.
some short films, some drama or romantic short films. So maybe I
Okay.
downloaded, the last thing that I downloaded, maybe something like a routine exercise thing, maybe 15 20 minutes of some practice.
Okay.
Maybe that was the last
Mhm.
thing I downloaded. Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Okay, so tell me now continuously I'm asking the questions. Okay. Uh, if anybody wants to do something, like if I talk about homemakers, they make excuses. They make lame excuses. Ma'am, I don't have time. I don't have much time to do something, to learn anything, to watch anything on social media. But when we see them, they are always busy by watching TV. They are always busy scrolling their phone, and they are always busy with their kids also. So how they can get time to themselves for themselves?
See, if you want to do something and you're still not able to do it, it means that they're not 100% committed to it. And they also know
Mhm.
about this. It is just
Yes.
complaining. I wanted to do something in my life, but I wasted 10 years of my life not doing anything and just taking care of the family. I want to do something. I tried giving it. I failed multiple times, but it is, if you're not if you want to do something and you're not gaining, being successful at doing it, it simply means that you're not giving it your 100%. You have it within
Yes.
yourself to do whatever you want to do. It's just that you are not putting your 100%, or maybe you're procrastinating, let's do it later, or something comes in the way which disturbs you and again you stop your consistency. That is the only reason. But if you strongly fix that you have to do, you can definitely do it. Nothing will come in your way. Not time, not family, nothing. If you strongly fix to it, you can definitely do it.
Yes. 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 So, do you follow any kind of timetable in your life?
Timetable in the sense, it is all set routine. From many years, I am
Yes.
following the same routine for waking up, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it just goes in a flow. Sometimes when circumstances change, there might be a little shift here and there. But other than that, usually I prefer maintaining timing, especially the time of the day when I eat my food. So that one is usually fixed. So I'm pretty strict with my diet
There is
and
no need to
timings.
follow any timetable. We are pretty sure at what time what we have to do. Yes. Okay. So, what do you like the most about yourself?
Oh, I do not like appreciating myself or boasting myself, or the thing I like about myself. That's a very
You
hard
don't
question. If you ask me,
what?
what is the thing that you do not like of yourself, maybe I will be able to tell you. The thing
No, no. You have
I
to
don't
tell
know.
positively about yourself. No, no, no. You have to tell that
What quality
you
I
like
can
the
tell you
most
that.
about you.
Yeah, I am quite sensitive towards people. When
Yes.
when there is somebody in my life, I will put myself in their shoes and I'll imagine things. So I'm very considerate at that. Even if it is my maid, I'll just think this work is too much for her and I'll end up helping her. So that is my take. I'm sensitive towards people. I just want everyone to be comfortable around me. I will never trouble anyone or cheat anyone on purpose. So I try my best to be honest and truthful. I would never lie out of choice.
Wow, that's
Yeah. So
amazing. I like your this extra teeth. I like your this extra tooth. One or this. This is one or two.
it is
I think
one.
you have
My
two.
Yeah, it's one actually. My milk
Okay.
tooth fell off after many years. So
Yeah,
in
but I
place of
like
it,
this
I
too
have the
much.
other teeth.
I like this too much. And those who have this type of teeth, and they are very like they are very lucky. They are very lucky. I consider
Yeah.
it. And you are also
People
lucky.
say that. No, people say that, but we undergo a lot of criticism in our lives because of these teeth.
Oh.
So
Mhm.
during my growing years, people were like, "Who is going to marry you? Your teeth is like
Oh
so
my
crooked."
God. Really?
I have met like maybe 5 to 6 people who have told that my teeth is good, my tooth are good.
Oh, this is
But the
very good.
rest of them would always criticize me for my teeth. Oh my God. So the main reason I stopped laughing or smiling, I do not smile a lot or show off my teeth.
Oh
It's
my
because of
God.
that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, no,
It's
you
there.
should not think about others. Your smile
No,
is
but
very pretty. You should
when
smile.
this thing, when this thing gets introduced in your life very early on, So you just become conscious. At this age, if somebody tells you something, you don't consider that much.
Care
But
about
since your
that.
childhood,
Yeah.
if you have been ridiculed for something, it is there already in your mind. It get fixed. So even after reaching maturity, you'll still keep thinking that, okay, this is this,
Yes.
and
Yes.
so I shouldn't do this. It's hard to change now.
Okay. But it's really pretty. Your smile
Thank
is
you.
also very pretty. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So, do you help the needy, and in which way do you help them?
Do you have what? I didn't get you.
Do you help the needy people?
Do you help the needy people? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I do help, but people
How do you
around
help
me
them?
whose
Hmm.
circumstances I know personally, I will definitely help them. If some person, like nowadays through social media, you get a lot of fake posts as well. This is happening with my this, and
Yeah.
you need to donate things. I wouldn't
Hmm.
donate randomly, but I would help people around me if I know about them well. I will definitely, because I'm quite sensitive, and somebody ends ask for help, and I'll definitely help them. That's the
Yeah.
only way.
Same.
I do not
Online,
believe
I
in.
also don't help. Online, I also don't help. I also don't believing in help. Like there are so many fake faces, as you told that they need money. They share their what we call scanners. You can send money through this, but it is not true.
Yes.
Sometimes it could be fake
Yeah.
also. So there are many people, those who really need something, so we can help them. We
Mm.
are not able to do much things, so we should like sometime we can feed them, sometime we can provide one time meal, and yeah, in this way
Yeah,
I
yeah.
also do.
And I've seen a lot of people who have a lot of money, they just donate to the temples who are already rich. I
Yeah,
would
this is
say, like,
not good.
yeah, nothing wrong in donating to God. Do that. Maybe
Mm,
50% you also give it to people, normal people who are
mm.
existing around you, because God also exists among us. So you should help people who are around you also, at least
Yes,
50% of that.
obviously.
Then you give it in charity, because we never know, the trusts are becoming rich and people are still begging on the roads. So I don't want to offend
Mm-hmm.
anybody's
Very true.
beliefs. You want to donate, you can do that, but it's 50%. Try to give it to people as well whom you are seeing with your naked eye. So you have to help people as well.
Yes, when we go on sidewalks, so we see many people, they live on sidewalk, and they don't have good clothes, they don't have food, they don't have home also, they don't have shelter, they don't have anything. So if they come to us, we say like, go from here,
Don't
you
touch
know,
us,
they
don't
don't,
come near
yeah,
us.
don't touch us, go from here. So, and we go to the temple, we give like we donate 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. So it's not good what we are doing. There's nobody who is like suffering these type of problems. They are actually someone who is facing these type of problems. So you should help them, not God. God, like God is providing everything. Why we are helping God? Why we are denoting these type of things to God? So we should not do this.
Also, I believe that charity starts from home. So back in my village, if somebody needs something, I will always donate my clothes or my children's clothes to them. Our
Hmm.
milkman is there, our maid is there. Whoever is around me who are
Yeah,
needy, I
there
start
are
from
many
here.
people. Yes, there are many people. Because sometimes we buy clothes and we don't want to wear, sometimes like after wearing
Yeah,
2 or 3 times, we don't want to repeat the clothes. So we can give them. They would be happy after wearing that. And these type of clothes will be new for them.
yeah,
They feel like
yeah,
these are new.
yeah.
Yeah, they
And
can
I also
celebrate the
feel that.
function after wearing this. Hmm.
Exactly. I also feel that I'm in a position where I can buy it again. But for that person, maybe
Yes.
that is the best piece of dress that he or she has so far. So I'll just give it off to them. If they like it, if they want to wear it, you take it. I'll buy it again.
Hmm.
I'll just say that.
Yes, I also do the same. Every year I donate clothes because I love to I love to purchase fancy dresses, like not fancy, like suits and saris and yeah, traditional dresses. But I don't wear them. So every year I donate these type of clothes. And they, after having these type of clothes, they become very happy. They feel like, thank you so much for giving these type of dresses and suits for me. Because every day I don't wear suits, so that's why it's better to give others, those who can wear these type of clothes. Okay, so
Exactly.
my next question is, which is your favorite sport? Do you love sports or not?
When I was a kid, I used to play volleyball. That's all. I'm not a sporty person at all. I never
Okay.
played sports in my life. Maybe a little gully cricket I would play like in front of the house with on the street with my brother and his friends. I would play cricket and I would play badminton and volleyball sometimes. That's all. There is nothing like a favorite sport. I don't
What
watch
are your
sports,
hobbies?
sport channels, nothing. My hobbies, I like watching movies. I like exercising. I like yoga, meditating. I love reading. I love listening to music. So, yeah, these low key activities, I
So you
like
are a movie
this.
buff. So you are a movie buff. Okay.
Totally.
What was the last movie which you watched?
Hmm. I watched Kalki. Kalki, I
Mm.
watched. I think that was the last film that I watched. I also watched Laila Majnu.
Okay.
Yeah. The recent one with Tripti Dimri, that movie. That one. Yeah, that was the
Mhm.
last one I watched. It got released on OTT very recently. So I watched
Okay.
that
So
movie.
how often in a year do you go to theater to watch any movie?
Oh, very rarely. Very rarely. I do not go to the theater
Okay.
quite often because I feel it is very noisy, too much of volume, and you
Yes.
have to just sit there for 2 or 3 hours in the dark. I somehow don't like that feeling. I like to be more comfortable and free. Like nowadays, you have OTT, right? So it is so convenient for you to watch a movie at home, much affordable price. Why would you waste so much money and go to a theater when you
Yes,
can
very
utilize that
true.
money for something else? I don't go to the
I also
theaters
don't like to
often.
go. I also don't like to go. Okay, so how do you celebrate your birthday? Like at home, or do you go to outside to celebrate your birthday? So what do you do actually?
I celebrated my birthday in my childhood. So now, after
Okay.
getting married, maybe 1 year or 2 years, I celebrated. The thing is that me and my husband, we are born on the same day. So
Oh
ours is an
wow.
arranged marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So during the marriage, we got to know that we were born on the same day. He was born 2 years before me. So he was born in
Mm-hmm.
84 and I was born in 86, but on the same day. So that is a quite pleasant,
Yeah.
it is nice. Yeah,
So
it's
what
a
do you
nice coincidence actually.
so what you both do at that day?
We just wish each other and we get messages from people wish you happy birthday. That's it. Our children
And
wish
you
us,
don't
they
do
make
anything?
some greeting cards. No, I have even stopped buying new clothes. I do not believe in celebrating occasions
Yeah,
like
but
birthdays,
sometimes it's
anniversaries.
required to do something.
I do not believe at all in celebrating things. Maybe my children's
Okay.
birthday because they have expectations, we celebrate their birthdays. But rest of the time, every day is like a celebration. Whenever you feel happy, we
Yes.
celebrate it. We go out to
Mm.
restaurants, and it happens that sometimes during your birthdays, your mood is off, but still you have to show off that you're happy because it's your birthday. I don't believe in that. Whenever you
Yes.
feel happy, go celebrate the day. Enough.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yes. I also don't believe in it. But in a busy life, it's really required to do something on a special day. That's why sometimes it's really required to celebrate anything. Not even
Mm.
birthday. It could be anything, your anniversary or any special day. You should celebrate to be happy. Because nowadays we all are very busy. We don't have enough time to talk with our family members, to share anything. Like we are too much busy. So for that reason only we should celebrate. Otherwise, there is no need to celebrate anything. Every day we can celebrate.
Yes.
Bye
It
bye.
was
Take
really
care
nice
and thanks
talking to
for.
you.
Yes, I also thoroughly enjoyed this session with you and hope we will reconnect again very soon. And definitely, I learned many things and I will learn many things in future also. And thanks for giving me your precious time. Thank you very much.
Likewise. Thank you. Good luck. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye. You too.